All right. Hello and welcome to Military Mayday, where we point out a few pieces on the chessboard. If you value quick info, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Let's get started here. U.S. Army Materiel Command awards Guidehouse $89.9 million contract to support financial management transformation. Let's go down here. I've got a little something. This is about them. Guidehouse is a leading global provider of consulting services to the public sector and commercial markets. Remember that. With broad capabilities in management, technology, and risk consulting, by combining our public and private sector expertise, we help clients address their most complex challenges and navigate significant regulatory pressures. Focusing on transformational changes, business resiliency, and technologically driven innovation across a range of diversity, consulting, outsourcing, and digital services, we create scalable innovation solutions to help our clients outwit complexity and position them for future growth and success. The company has more than 16,500 professionals in over 55 locations globally. Guidehouse is a Veritas capital portfolio company led by seasoned professionals with proven and diverse expertise in tradition and emerging technologies, markets, and agenda settings issues driving national and global economies. More information, please visit guidehouse.com. And looked to be more like a brokerage firm, so it might be something to invest in. I mean, really, you might end up a millionaire right there. I really don't know what to think about that when we have to hand over all the financial management of the U.S. military to an outside company. I don't know. That don't sound right, but whatever. Is America about to send special forces into Mexico? That's from the Daily Mail. Growing calls for U.S. military to tackle migrant crisis and cartels amid chaos at border. Now, there's been calls made by DeSantis, Trump, a few others, but here's what's happened so far. Recently, the U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin announced that 800 more military servicemen and women would be sent to the border to aid the crisis, joining the more than 2,500 National Guardsmen who are already present. A common route for many migrants sees them leap aboard U.S.-bound freight trains in order to get across the border. This has become so common that Mexico's biggest railroad company announced a suspension of services. Yeah, whoa. Those coming from further south mainly travel on foot, which result in them being forced to cross the treacherous Darien Gap. And if you don't know about the Darien Gap, there's videos out there on that, but it's pretty crazy. And it is a jungle area in Panama, seen as pathway between South and Central America. And the rules of the jungle apply out there, by the way. Those troops, however, are not on the front line and are reduced to administrative roles, allowing customs and border protection officers to do more work with migrants. Well, I would probably have them on the front line. That'd be a good deterrent. Last week, Biden announced plans to quickly process more than 300,000 Venezuelan migrants who have crossed the border since July 31st in order to provide some relief for growing numbers of unfunded border officials are forced to deal with. The number of migrants have been steadily rising since May 2023 when Title 42 expired. The Trump-era rule was enacted during COVID-19 pandemic and allowed officials to turn away those crossing the border en masse, citing public health. So there you go. You've got some military there. Looks like some more's going. Don't know how to explain it, but looks like Democrats are getting ready for election year. Mainly, I think. Explosions rock Russian military base in occupied Sorokine, Luhansk Oblast. And there's a video. Explosions shook Unon's factory in temporarily occupied Sorokine in Ukraine's Luhansk Oblast on September 25th. A storage facility housing Russian munitions ignited. Journalist denies Kazansky reported on this Telegram channel. I guess that's a name. Denny's reported on his Telegram channel. Well, that's about all there is to that one. Russian troops hijack Ukrainian drone, land it, get blown up while taking photos. Yeah, this one's kind of fishy. It's a very long story, too. It says here a lot of this has to do with Moscow's inability to pay salaries on time, that a lot of these Russian men are taking payoffs, like the headquarters of the Black Sea Fleet, according to the Ukrainian partisans who helped plan the attack. So apparently Russians aren't getting their money, so they're selling out where things are and what to hit, which would make sense. I mean, if you're hungry, you know. And once the Avenger air system shoots down Russian cruise missiles. And again, there's really not much here on the actual incident. Ukrainian soldiers intercept Russian cruise missile on their way to Ukraine with the help of American short-range ANTWQ-1 Avenger air system. I don't believe this is the actual footage. Let's wait to see some proof, I guess. NATO's F-35 secure border as Italian jets intercept Russian aircraft. Okay. Well, on September 21st, 2023, the aircraft executed their first alert scramble under NATO's enhanced air policing directives, responding to a situation that unfolded over the Baltic Sea. That's about all they get into there. Panic grips Putin's military and mill bloggers over Ukraine's advances on battlefield. This I kind of think is a lot of propaganda here. I read through it. It just seems to be so-called military bloggers, but they could pay off. Those are easy to fake and all that shit anyway. Commander of Russia Black Sea Fleet killed in Crimea Navy HQ. But the only thing I've seen is this here. Following the attack, the head of Ukraine's military intelligence, Major General Kyrilo Bundanov, Voice of America, that several high-ranking Russian military personnel had been injured in these strikes, although he had not confirmed reports surrounding the death of Admiral Viktor Sokolov, the commander of the Black Sea Fleet. So that was about the one thing I could find. So don't know. He might have been one that sold out, knew to get out, got out maybe. Putin orders Russian defense minister to halt Ukrainian counteroffensive before early October, ISW. Now this here is just a quote, and it's a Kremlin insider source claimed that Putin reportedly gave Russian defense minister Sergei Shoigu a deadline of a month until early October 2023 to improve the situation on the front line, stop Ukrainian counteroffensive, and have Russian forces regain the initiative. Okay, so basically, if he can't do that by early October, then he wants to halt the counteroffensive. But this is from a source, and it doesn't say who. Probably more propaganda there, but that's kind of might be an important thing to keep an eye on. Canada to buy MQ-9 Reaper drones, Hellfire missiles from U.S. Report comes out, but it doesn't show any. Expand a full article. Yeah. Let's see what it does. It made me have to pay for something. $296 million. Anyway, I might have to look at that one a little closer. Well, if they're buying Reaper drones, I'm only suppose it's, for something to do with Russia. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Help me out a little bit. Toodaloo.